It's official, people, man. It's official. Shades on today, bro, because this is a funeral, bro. This is a funeral. It's not like we didn't know it already, bro, but it's official now, man. It's official. Trent Alexander-Arnold has confirmed to Liverpool this morning that he wants to leave at the end of his contract. It's a sad day, people, man. It's a sad day. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Yes, good morning, my lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blatant Red TV. It's your boy, Mike's. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we have breaking news. First of all, I didn't fall asleep in my Liverpool top. Let me just say that. I'm literally waking up not too long ago, drinking a cup of tea. I was talking to my son in the bedroom, and I came into the front room. I thought, let me turn on the TV because I was getting ready to watch Last of Us. If you don't know about Last of Us, you know, innit? I was getting ready to watch Last of Us. I went to the Liverpool. I had it on the LFC channel from last night because I was rewatching the Chelsea game. And what do I see across the banner on the LFC channel? Breaking news. I'm looking at it right now, people. Trent Alexander-Arnold has informed LFC of his intention to leave the club this summer upon the expiry of his current contract. That is what we're waking up to today, people. And you know what? It's not a surprise, people, because we knew that out of the three, when obviously the contract situation was happening, out of the three, we knew that Trent was probably the one that was going to leave. So me, I'm not surprised, isn't it? It's just more a case of when was this guy going to come out and officially tell the club and tell people that, the fans, not really the fans, but just the people of Elliot. You know what? These men knew already, in it. The players, his teammates, Arne Slot, all the higher ups at Liverpool already knew of his decision. Do you know what I mean? When he scored that the winning goal against Leicester and he took his top off, all of us, even me included, I was thinking, nah, this guy's staying. He's staying. Like, look at his celebration. Do you know what I mean? The way he was going on with the league. But then there was also that side of me that said from before when it all came out and I done my little video on it where I said, you know what, I saw a whole bunch of people vex calling him Judas, rat, this, that, la di da di da. But I was one of those supporters. Yes, I was hurt about the news of him coming out saying that he wants to leave. But I was one of those fans that kind of like wished him the best with his future because I was looking at what the man gave us over his 9-year period. You know what I'm trying to say? 2 Premier League titles, a Champions League, a FA Cup, 2 Carling Cups, a FIFA Club World Cup, Super Cup. He won everything there was to win under Liverpool. And obviously the previous manager being Klopp. Remember Klopp, I said in one of my videos that Klopp gave him his debut. Klopp bossed him basically. And then the guy who gave him his debut has gone. Do you know what I mean? And then you got to factor in Klopp was at the club for how long? 9 years. So that's 9 years of Trent basically being our #1 right back and basically going on to achieve everything he achieved under Klopp and all the accolades. Do you know what I mean? So am I surprised about this news? No, but it's more of just okay, finally he's come out and said what we all wanted him to come out and say in the end, didn't it? And maybe there was a percentage of people that probably thought, you know what, this guy might stay just because of the fact that we won the league and especially in Slot's first season and, with Virgil staying and Salah staying and things like that, there was a possibility that this guy might just give us another contract, man. But then there was also that side of it that his age, what he's accomplished at the club, like I said, all the accolades. So who are we to begrudge the man for going on to pastures new? At the end of the day, bro, Liverpool will always be bigger than a player, and I get it. Trent is the scouser in the team. Well, he's not the only scout, obviously. There's Curtis Jones, you know what I mean? But he's the one that has the song. He's the one that's obviously more ahead of Jones when it comes to probably like potential. The fact that it's not Jones being called up by Real Madrid, it's Trent. You know what I'm trying to say? Even though we know Real Madrid need a right back, but it's the levels in it between Trent and Curtis Jones. Sorry, like Trent is more of a superstar than Gomez, but he's the scouser in the team, and I understand Liverpool fans from Liverpool mainly, even Liverpool fans from London, all over the world. And if you've got some affiliation with Liverpool and love for Liverpool, you're going to be hurt by this news, innit? Especially the fact that you're just waking up, rubbing crust out your eye. Some of us probably even brushed our teeth yet, and next you know we're getting hit. Like for instance, me, I was just drinking a tea. I was getting ready to watch Last of Us. Next thing I'm like, not what? I got to jump on and chat to the people. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be a bunch of people right now making videos. I want to be one of the first in it to make a video. So just remember who bought you this, innit? Me, Blatant Red TV, your boy Mike's. But yeah, people, man. Let me see if I can find some type of like, what's the word, man? Some type of news, or even if there's like a statement from Trent Alexander-Arnold right now on Sky Sports. But look, the first thing I see, breaking news 11 minutes ago on Sky Sport News. The main thing he says is, I needed change. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what I'm trying to say to you lot, people. You can't begrudge a man for change, bro. Yes, he's a Liverpool-born player. Yes, he's been in the academy since however, whatever. I can't remember how old he was when he started. I think 6 years old. But you can't begrudge a man for change. You can't begrudge someone for change, man. You know what I'm trying to say? And I said in my video, I wish the man nothing but the best, because I'm looking at what the man has given us over 9 years on the clock. All of like, bro, he's just giving us another Premier League title, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's just giving us another Premier League title. But let me obviously just get into it and read what the boy is actually saying. Look, he said it's the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. My life for this club will never, my love for this club will never die. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, we're sitting here getting mad at the guy, yeah, but you think this is not difficult for Trent himself. The man loves Liverpool, bro. He loves the club. But at the same time, he wants to try things new, innit? So let's get into it, people. Look, this is what Sky Sports is saying. It says, Trent Alexander-Arnold has announced he is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, with the defender expected to join Real Madrid. He said, this is easily the hardest decision I've ever made in my life, said Trent Alexander-Arnold in a social media message. That's all he said for now. I'm trying to see if there's anything more that he said. There's nothing really more. And it says, oh, in an interview with LFC TV, Alexander-Arnold revealed there was a possibility of staying at the club, but revealed he needed change in his career. Asked if staying at Liverpool was ever a possibility, Alexander-Arnold said, 100% a massive possibility. I've got full confidence in the manager and the staff and the club going forward. It's not about me thinking we're not going to fight for titles or fight for trophies season in, season out, because I knew from the first moment with the manager that he was a winner. He was aiming to go and win things, and you've seen that this season with the way that we've played. So it's never about not having confidence in that. It just boiled down to what I felt I needed, and that is change. That's something I need to do on my personal journey as a person, but also as a player and a professional, to go and challenge myself elsewhere. I feel like a challenge in a different environment is something I need to do as a player. So I'm trying to say, people, I said that from my video months ago when the news first broke about this. I said it's all to do with change, bro. I know the man loves the club, people. He loves the club, but it's just down to, you know, his future plans, his future stamping him, his future in a sense. I don't even make sense there, but you know what I mean. He's stamping his future. Like I said, the guy is in his prime years. He's 26. You know, this is going to be like his last big major contract, where he can double the money he's probably getting at Liverpool. I know. Yes, Liverpool offered him some crazy money. I've heard. Over 300,000 a week and things like that, and he rejected the contract because it's not about the money. It's about his personal accolade. It's about him wanting to try something new. Like, we all expect him to be a Gerrard, but them days of Gerrard and Carragher's and these men that stay at these clubs, they're over, bro. These men are gonna obviously think about their future, their grandkids, their kids, whatever, in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, as he said there, it's not about Liverpool because he loves Liverpool. It was the hardest decision he's ever made. It's not about Slot because he said Slot is a winner from the moment he met him. As you can see, we've won the league in his first season. We won the league when no one at the beginning of the season even thought that we had a chance to. But he's saying it's about change, people. Change. That is the key word. It's just like you being in a job that you obviously don't really want to do. You might want to do content creating for a living. You know what I'm trying to say? If you get that opportunity to go on and do something you love, which is content creating or something like that, you can't then begrudge a man for wanting to leave that job that he's doing to go and pursue something that he wants to do. You know what I mean? And that's what Trent wants to challenge himself. As he said there in the thing, he wants to challenge himself. That's probably learning a new culture, a new language. You know what I'm trying to say? A new way of playing football. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we all know he's got his personal accolades, like he wants to win a Ballon d'Or, as he said, innit? He's not going to do that at Liverpool. Real Madrid or one of them teams there, Barcelona, you have the more of the possibility of winning a Ballon d'Or. Yes, Man City, obviously, sorry, not Man City. Rodri won a Ballon d'Or with Man City. But them man just came off the back of winning the treble and they won the Champions League. You know what I'm trying to say? And at that time, let's be honest, Man City was dominant that year when they won the treble. That's why Rodri got it. But it's rare you see an English player win a Ballon d'Or, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, people, man, I know it's tough right now. It's tough. Even me reading this out, I'm not gonna lie. Feeling emotional, man. Feeling emotional, but it's like at the end of the day, I knew that he was gonna come out and say this. It was just a matter of when. You know what I mean? And he came out this morning and he told us his thoughts on what he wants, man. There's also something else I want to read. It says how Liverpool tried to keep Trent Alexander. It says Sky Sports News understands that while Alexander-Arnold's decision to leave is a disappointment at Liverpool, the club felt they did everything in their power to make him stay. Contract talks with the defender were understood to be a long-term priority for the Reds, with discussions dating back to last season. New sporting director Richard Hughes, appointed last summer, even contacted Alexander-Arnold's representatives about a new contract before starting his role, with the formal negotiations starting after Arne Slot had been appointed as the head coach. You know what I'm trying to say? So these men started a contract talks with Trent before they even appointed Arne Slot. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on. Like, they tried their best, man. But again, Trent, he wants what he wants, people, man. And we can't begrudge him, man. And it says here, Liverpool's offer to Trent Alexander would have made him the best paid fullback, not just in the Premier League, but also in world football. But the club realised that a new agreement was not possible. The final meeting between Hughes and Alexander's camp came early in the spring after Liverpool had rejected a bid from Real Madrid in the January transfer window. More to follow. So, you know, look, the final meeting was after Liverpool rejected. So in January, they tried in January to basically sit down with Trent and do another contract with him, and he rejected it again because it's not about the money, brother. It's not about Liverpool. It's about his personal accolades, his personal feelings. So people, man, we could be upset, which I am. Don't get it twisted, I am. But at the same time, I'm looking at it from a different perspective of the man wants change. And as much as it hurts us as Liverpool fans to see us lose one of our own, these next 3 games, man, don't do this whole Judas stuff. Don't do this like begrudging him. Just support the man, bro. Just support the man. Let's be those type of supporters that we know we can be in it. Like, separate ourselves from the rest of them, bro. Like, let's not come for one of our own, man. Let's just support him in his decision and give him the best ride out that he needs in it. You know what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense. I don't know if that was a pause, the ride out part, but you know what I'm trying to say? But let's just basically just, yeah, man, get behind him, people, man, and just give him the best send-off we can give him, man. That's all I can say as a Liverpool fan. And yeah, man, you don't even have to take my advice because I get it. Everyone thinks differently. Everyone's going to be emotional, but just take your emotional hat out of the situation. That's all I'm going to say before I leave this video because I've been talking for 13 minutes. Just take your emotional hat out of it and just look at what he's achieved and given us as Liverpool supporters over the last 9 years. And then once you digest that, maybe you'll come out the other end looking at it as a different perspective. Yeah? But remember where the news came from, innit? Your boy Mike's Blatant Red TV. Get in the comment, smash the like button if you haven't, and subscribe if you're new. Let's talk about this, people, man. Let's talk about this. This is big news, breaking news. Trent Alexander-Arnold has told Liverpool he wants to leave at the end of his contract this summer. It's your boy, Blatant Red TV. I'm out. Peace.